people. In my own personal life, you know how many people try to destroy me from Dawah? I tell you, this year made me 40 years in the path of Dawah. Oh, I sold out my age again. At the age of 16 years, Allah chose me in the path of Dawah. 16. This year has made me 40 years. There are people who spend money to destroy me. There are men who pass fatwa and say his blood is halal, kill him. There are men who tried everything from back home in Trinidad to America. Because you know I'm a very open speaker. I say, come kill me on the mimbar, so I die a martyr and a shaheed in the path of Allah, so they don't want to kill me on the mimbar, because they're scared I go to Jannah. See? Anything they do, it becomes a benefit. People try to kill me because I'm involved in interfaith. I speak out against terrorism. I speak out against people who do all these different haram things. People try to kill me. People try to destroy me. I speak out of certain things. I don't want to say what it is I spoke out of. Politicians in America call interfaith rabbis and priests and say, get rid of him. How could he speak against these things that we do? The rabbis come back and tell me. So you know what? And today, 40 years in Dawah. At the age of 50, my father and mother are still alive. Ask them. At the age of 16, Allah called me in the path that I went to study the deen and started doing tabligh and Dawah. I started doing tabligh, Brother Saif Sahib. So when our local tabligh brothers think I don't support tabligh, it's tabligh Jamaat true I went into the path of Allah. I'm a very strong supporter of Dawah and tabligh. Because Allah, 40 years. And I'm telling you, I know millionaires who paid people to destroy me. And the people they paid came back and told me it can't happen. A millionaire who paid men to destroy me, I tell you from the mimbar. He met me after many years and he said, I want to confess to you that whom Allah has blessed, no man can destroy. I tried everything to destroy you, it didn't work. I have to tell you, it didn't work. Allah blessed you really. Confess to me after many years. I ain't telling you what I read in the book. Dawah. This year makes us 32 years of Al-Hikmat Dawah fi Sabilillah. Not me, just the organization that we started. That's why we have our annual Al-Hikmat Dawah program every year, and it's going to be on May 2nd in the next couple of weeks. 32 years of Dawah fi Sabilillah. And just to let you know who's going to be our guest speaker this year? A major colonel in the U.S. South Command, the U.S. government, a man who has been all over the world. He has accepted to be the guest speaker in our annual fundraising dinner for Dawah services in the next 2 weeks. You got the details in a flyer at the Al-Hikmat Dawah table. And you know where he came to know about us? Through Al-Hikmat TV and this Jummah Khutbah. I'm just showing you how the Dawah works. The American government, they looked at this khutbah Brother Azad, screen my khutbahs, follow the khutbah. Instead of going against me, the colonel came to like the sermons that I give. Said I need to join with you in Dawah, in interfaith work, and has agreed to come and be it. A couple of weeks ago, I was invited by a Pentagon major in the U.S. government that came to Miami to have a meeting just a couple of weeks ago. I just share something with you how Allah works. Allah's work. You think big and Allah moves big because Allah is the biggest. So I went down to the meeting, but I didn't get clearance to go into the Ministry of Defense Department in Doral. In Doral somewhere there? I didn't go get clearance before. When I went, they didn't allow me in the building. They had to do all kind of screening, call Washington to allow me in the building. My name is Muhammad. I'm Muslim. You know what? The chief, a man who came down from Pentagon, the major and chief of staff of the U.S. Defense Department, he says, Sheikh, it'll take too long to call to Washington and get clearance for you. I will leave the office and come outside and meet you. I have made it look that you're bigger than the law here today. I will leave and come and see you. The chief came outside. That's Allah's work. You don't think like a pessimist. Think positive. I didn't give up. I told him, I said, let the chief know I'm here. And the chief left and came outside. So a lot of us, we think very oppressed and depressed in this country. Don't think like that. You do the right thing, Put your trust in Allah, live according to the Quran and Sunnah, and Allah may make everything easy for you, for the Ummah, because Allah has promised that this deen of Islam will prevail. Will prevail. And the Muslims, according to the statistics, will be the largest Ummah in the world. So from a general Muslim perspective, my brothers and sisters, be positive. And that's how I'm telling you, the Colonel has agreed to come and be the guest speaker at Al-Hikmat annual dinner this year, inshallah. And the army will have a group of army people here. Now don't be scared not to come now, eh? That is a way to show you that we work with dawah, connections in the path of Allah. So, and I wanted to share that because of all the negativity that is happening around. And people tell me, you know, I had Muslims who said, could you take my name off the Al-Hikmat mailing list? They call the office. So the girls ask why. So we're scared to be receiving Al-Hikmat magazine because people know we are Muslims. And do you know, the US government used to send Al-Hikmat magazine to Iraq when the army was in Iraq. The US, the chaplains, the army used to pay for Al-Hikmat magazine. I say how stupid our Muslims are. Al-Hikmat magazine, Al-Hikmat CDs, the khutbahs we give here are one of the most authorized by the chaplains and the prisons and the correctional institutions to go into all these prisons. Al-Hikmat. And you have Muslims who say, take my name off, I don't want the FBI come and knock on the door. Because they will see Al-Hikmat coming. They don't need to knock on your door. They could hear what we say from here. They could sit in the office and monitor my khutbahs. We save the FBI money to have to pay another man to come here and spy my speeches. He could sit in his office and see it. We do dawah by the mercy of Allah. Big, 40 years of dawah. You think big. Don't think small. And that's a problem I have many times. I tell people about dawah and deen and spreading the message outside. They're scared. They're always frightened. Don't! Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam faced the biggest opposition in his days of the chiefs and the kuffar who wanted to kill him. We have nothing to do with that as he faced. And Allah made it prevail and made him prevail. That's what we got to do. Follow his sunnah and the Quran. As I said, if you obey Allah and you do the righteous deeds and you put your trust in Allah, Allah will make everything okay for you. And if you have difficulties, those difficulties are doors opening to bigger success in this world and in the hereafter, inshallah. Ya Allah.